to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. The 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the deep
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he finds McDonald. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Black 80. Alert. Middle.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Black, what's that?
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He will push his way down to about the 14. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Yellow. On the wall, right.
Guys, pick it up. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Right side.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, the pressure gets to him again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Turn stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 4th down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Connor. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense.
And now here is another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 27 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
breakfast, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. It's a foot race. 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Run for Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Elliott, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Kill! 27! He don't want it. 26 months, 26 months. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 26 months.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now this throw complete to Washington. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, and it's Pollard again. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now Ben on 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Kill. 27.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Prescott, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's Pollard. And some room to run now. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 43 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive with Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective, they had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Robert Quinn getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Robert Quinn, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop it. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The drive will start with Connor. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he finds McDonald. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 58 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
safety cream.
On third down, Pollard, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A big offensive explosion help leading the...
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be low.